Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and it's so funny because I've been reading a lot. There's a lot of comments and been taking a lot of time to go through them. A few that I've answered and a few that I wanted to answer and I can't find anymore. But it's so funny how many of you that have been following me for such a long time say, I've never seen you so annoyed at Microsoft. You're usually patient, you usually, you will rant sometimes, but this is more than I've ever seen, and how can I not be mad at Microsoft and rant at Microsoft in the highest level possible when I see the way that they actually have done this, and they could have done it in such a different way. I mean, just Google the security update KB number, and you will find countless websites, including the common websites that a lot of people go to, bleeping computers and whatever, and everybody is talking about it, and it's the recommendation, number one recommendation everywhere we see is just ignore it. Doesn't matter. But how can someone or a team at Microsoft issue an update like this? That clearly is something that a very small number of users need. So, I've seen some of you at BitLocker say, well, I need that because, I want to be secure. I get it. But even if you're using BitLocker, okay, even if you are using BitLocker, why do you have to go to cryptic commands to change a partition size? Because they decided that, we're pushing this anyway, and here's how to fix it. So everybody's supposed to be a tech guy now. And that's not the way it works. And even if you're using BitLocker, I had a comment earlier, it's like, well, I don't agree with you that it's not important. It is important up to a certain level to have the update if you're using BitLocker, yes, because it does close a flaw. The problem is, that flaw, you need to have access to the PC. And in the case of your PCs being stolen, they can't have access to your PC. If you're using BitLocker, you have a PIN, a password, Windows Hello somehow to log in. So if you don't log in, you're not able to do anything. You're not going to bypass. Bypassing is really, you got to log in. So it makes this, it's a security flaw that is so hard to already fix, to bypass, and you need to have access to the computer physically. You probably need to have the way to log into the PC also. So even then, if you've got your PC, even if you don't need to log in, it's still, you got to get it stolen, or you got to have somebody that's a bad guy. So all of that together is making me think of okay, I think Microsoft now just made one of a major blunder. A lot of people are like, well, why are you going so crazy over this? You're asking people that just want to use a PC to do things they never do. I bet you the majority of people that got this error don't even know what a partition is. So this is where it is. You've got to think about that. There's some guy that said, well, we've been having computers for 30 years. We all know how to do commands now. No, we don't. And one of the answers, somebody in the community answered back, well, you see, thinking like that, you're part of the problem. Yes, it's someone like that probably is at Microsoft. that thinks that, well, it's normal for everybody to go and tweak the system. So I am, yes, very, very frustrated at Microsoft on this one, because this is a clearly a misunderstanding. They don't know what they're doing. And there's too many people at Microsoft that are just not at ground level and understand what Windows users should, who they are, and up to what point do you ask them to do something. This is why this is stupid. This is the most stupid thing. And, playing around with partitions, yeah, screw your system. Come on. It's crazy. For those that are saying, oh, well, that's Microsoft's way of saying move to Windows 11. No, I don't agree with that. That is not, I'm not there. That's not at all a thing. But it's clearly a thing that some teams at Microsoft are disconnected to what the reality of a user is. And I think Microsoft needs to address this. As somebody said, well, a few of you said that, and I agree with that. Why doesn't this update actually have a little tool that pops up and does it automatically? It would be easy for Microsoft to create a tool that does it automatically. Do a little change, and here we go. Now we install. Now it's perfect. So, it's this one's tough to pass by. There's been a lot of things that were tough on Microsoft, and that, I cringe every time I see it. But this one, I think it's the worst of all that I've seen. And add to the fact that where does it touch people? It touches the big vast majority, because it touches the Windows 10 operating system, which is the most used Windows right now. So instead of having a smooth ride on Windows 10, now you're annoyed by a update that doesn't install. So once again, ignore it. 99, 95, 98, 97% of people don't use BitLocker, and this is useless. And of course, I've seen a tech guy at a workplace that left a comment today and said, this happens also on Windows Server. And he says, I'm not freaking changing the partitions of every single server that we have here at work for that. It just shows you. It's crazy. So if you don't use BitLocker, it's totally useless anyways. They should have focused that if you have BitLocker turned on, it is something that you will have and get. And those that don't use it, it shouldn't appear in Windows updates. I even have people saying, isn't BitLocker a Pro thing? Yes, it is. It's just for Windows Pro, Enterprise, and so on. And he's got that error on the home machine. Why the hell are you pushing that update for BitLocker on a home machine when a home machine doesn't have BitLocker? Yes, it feels good to rant at times. And thank you guys, by the way, for being a great community. I love reading your posts and your comments and all of that. It's always fun. And it's just a great community, of course. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.